You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 56. Mayah. We had a little bit of a delay there. Are you hearing a delay when I'm talking?
I am. I don't know if it's coming through your mic as well. Your mic as well.
Let's try this way. How about now?
No, I think we're good. Yeah.
I'm getting there, people. I know there was a huge delay before the track started. It's like rocket science. It's like rocket science. It's like rocket science. Honestly, though, he assured me it'd be easy.
You know, you're probably doing better than I will be. So,
man, when it didn't play, I started freaking out. I nearly decided just to quit the stream. I was like, I'm not doing it again. But I've worked out why for now. Anyway, so that's all that matters. The slickness of what goes on behind the scenes, no one cares about. Right, listen. When does a dad joke become a dad joke, Mayah?
When it's not funny.
When it becomes apparent.
Oh Lord!
When it becomes apparent. Oh Lord, won't you buy me Mercedes Benz? Sorry. Right.
I'm hearing there might be a. Oh, good. We're all good. Sorry, there was a worry that there was a slight delay in the feed, but we're good. They're happy.
No, that was probably from before because there's a delay from what we speak to it getting to them.
Yeah.
Anyway, big shout out to all the people in the chat today. Thanks for staying with us.
Hi to Dave, Memory Design, Craig.
Hello,
Patman,
Dave. Hello.
And anyone else that wants to say hello, I will shout you out, or Cole will shout you out as well. So
yeah. Okay. Anyway, we were just listening to Of What Remains, the EP called Paper Moon, and we listened to the track from that called The Calling. It was described as desolate and melancholy in the description. The artwork was ghosts and moons and graveyards and what have you. So now you've listened to it, Mayah. Cast your expert view across the tracks. Everyone is waiting.
Melancholic, yes. I found it's always awkward to say these things after it's released. I think the use of delay was probably delayed too much. It kind of made some of the lyrics overlap, which was a little bit awkward for me trying to grasp what he was singing. But yeah, it's definitely got a moodiness about it. I think it's one of those songs. There's one of those songs you have to be in the mood for. I think it's not like just background driving music.
No, not at all.
No.
No, yeah. I mean, that's their style. His voice has that timbre to it anyway. I can't really imagine them singing a happy song. I'll be honest.
Ever? Not once?
No, they've done like an upbeat track, which was called "In the Fire," which is from that EP. But it's more energetic, upbeat than happy. But I don't know about you. You make a lot of music, right? I personally find happy music almost impossible to make.
It is harder to make.
It always, because whenever I try to make anything happy, it just sounds cheesy, and I'm like, I don't like it.
There is. See, it depends. Sometimes you need a little bit of cheese on toast. Sometimes cheese is useful.
Well, we're in an 80s scene. I mean, we literally are the cheese machines, aren't we?
This is it. But I think the way to do it, where it doesn't sound corny, is to have chords that are either sus chords or chords that are kind of major into minor, and then you sing. You might be, you might be in a major into minor, but you sing a positive topic, so it doesn't sound too like bubblegum poppy. Like, there is a way to do it. It's a science.
That doesn't work. Right, so that's annoying. I wanted a little.
The round of applause.
Yeah.
You can clap, friends.
The sound effect hasn't come through. B words, the B words. That's very
It
appropriate.
doesn't worry. Everyone agrees with us. Dave's saying it's all about the cheese.
It is about the cheese. I mean, where would we be without a little bit of cheese and toast in our life? Although I do think that in our particular sort of niche of music, there is, we do sell close to the wind. Sometimes a little bit too cheese can.
At times we're right in that ballpark. But I think, do you know what? I think in light of the way of the world now, with all the madness and mayhem in the world, I think it's needed to have a bit of escapism and a little bit of cheesiness and happiness, because everything else is so bleak. Sometimes it's nice to have that.
Do you think, right, that people have a tendency to always think that everything because when you remember the past, you always remember it as better than now. Like you look back at, everything was better than now.
That's because it was.
Was it though?
Yes.
No, I think it's human nature.
I stand 10 toes
at
down
that
on
time.
that
If you went back to that time, you would be saying, everything was better before.
No, listen, I'll tell you why I say that. Yes, life has its problems, whether it's then or now, right? It's never always strawberries and sunshine. But I think as a society, we were better. We were more of a community. We were a little bit more connected with each other. We wasn't so in our phones all the time. People could hold conversations easier. People could make friends easier. And let's be honest, aside from the music that we share in the independent space, music was better. So, yeah, I say it was better.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure I agree. I think there was lots of things that were wrong. But the films were better. And
that's for sure. I was about to say a cuss word then.
I think there were some things. I think there were some things that were better, and there were some things that were worse. Like I was listening to an advert on a UK radio station the other day, and it was for Goals, which is like five-a-side football. Now, when I lived in the UK 15 years ago, I used to go to Goals and play five-a-side football once a week, and it was quite good because they had these. They had whatever centre you were. They had these leagues organised, and they had the tables up on the screens, and refs would come and you'd have proper matches. You'd play a couple of matches because the five-a-side was like the matches were like 20 minutes or something like that. So you'd play 2 or 3 matches in an evening, and then it would go up on the table and things like that, And then afterwards there was a bar, blah blah blah, and everyone would go and have a drink and stuff. But I had the advert now, and it was like, I don't understand what was wrong with just saying, come along, play football, get healthy, play football with your mates. Now, the whole thing was not about football. It was about come to Goals, improve your mental health.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit cringe.
Yeah, it was like,
that's a little bit cringe. It's like we just want to have a kick about.
Yeah, and I was just like, the whole focus was on mental health. Yeah. And I was like, do you know what? It does probably improve your mental health. There is the socialising.
And the endorphins and
all of that. The fitness, all good, yeah. But it's about football. It's literally a football centre.
Right? I will say this. I will concede a few things. I do like the fact. I mean, I can't talk about other countries in the world, but I do like the fact that in the UK there's a smoking ban, because being in pubs, bars, and whatnot, and having to be around smoke all the time or getting nicked by cigarettes was a nightmare. So the fact that that's relegated to the outside. I literally remember when that came in, and that is a change I was happy for. I say that as an ex-smoker.
I'm with you on that one. I used to work in bars. I've never been. Oh, that's not true. I did smoke once for like a year in my life.
I think everyone in London did at some point.
Yeah, well, our generation anyway. No one smokes. Anyway, no, I'm with you there. I literally used to hate that. I've never really enjoyed smoking, and I used to have to work in a bar when I was at university. And that bugged me. You're right. That is definitely a better thing. All right. Okay. We're moving on to.
We are one of my submissions for the week.
Yeah. Brother Belmont. I like that name. Oh yes, Brother Belmont.
It's quite a severe name, isn't it?
Okay. I love those monks. Those monks that like do the chanting. I love that. I find it really relaxing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like the Muslim temple chants, I find those relaxing. too. Right, okay. Good. Shall I do the artwork, or would you like to do the artwork?
You are most welcome to.
Because
And
do you
those
know what? I'm being
watching.
selfish. I'm being full on selfish. It's because I like the artwork. And I want to describe it.
I'm
Right.
hoping you'll like the track then, because
Right. Okay. So, people can see it, of course.
yes, they can on
Yep, right.
Mixcloud
So
if you're streaming
in
on
the bottom,
YouTube.
it's kind of got sort of ishy Stranger Things, Brother Belmont-ish. Not really, but a little bit. Just because it's red and black mainly more than anything else. And then above it says transmission through the nuclear ash, which is in small, but I can see it because I've zoomed in. On the bottom, there is a Optimus Prime style truck. Do you know who Optimus Prime is,
Of
Mark?
course I do. He's my
Okay,
favorite
good.
of the Transformers.
All right.
Are
Okay.
you
Was he
kidding
really your
me?
favorite?
Yeah, I used to love him as a kid. I literally had Optimus Prime toys. I used to steal him off my brother. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Prime did it. He turned the tides. Have you seen the cartoon movie from 1984 or
Of
whatever?
course, I wasn't a Transformer come lately. Like, you forget I'm an 80s baby, 90s child, Cole.
Nice. I think that my two favourites actually might have been Bumblebee
I loved Bumblebee. Bumblebee was cute.
and Soundwave. I like the
Okay.
dark side.
Okay.
Like a little bit the dark side. No, I just thought he was super cool, man. His little voice, he had that.
That's why I chose this track, because I know that you like dark, and a lot of the show is going to be quite dark, I think.
Oh, how weird. Ha Right, sorry. Anyway, there's a Optimus Prime on the bottom there. No, it's not Optimus Prime. It's not the same colours. It's silver. And
No,
stuff.
but it's the same sort of truck, I think.
Yeah, similar stuff.
Well, similar, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a man inside a triangle who's got green eyes, long hair pulled back into like a ponytail. It looks like an undercut to me. And he's got a monster coming out the side of his head, like some kind of sea serpent octopus with loads of eyes, loads of arms. And then in the background, it's space, I think. There's, for some reason, some bats flying in space.
And helicopters.
And then a helicopter and a plane. I don't know what they're doing up in space.
He basically looks like the villain in the super like sci-fi movie that you have to kind of defeat to save the world.
Yeah, he does. Do you want to do? There's not much to do, is there? The bio is a world of the mixture of classic rock and synthwave. He's from Hungary, Budapest. I'll let you do the things that are on sale on the page, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Maya.
So this particular track that I chosen is part of an album called Transmissions, and there's a CD which is in a plastic jewel case. It's got a white disc with almost like a pink sort of glitched clock sort of effect, almost like a wheel.
It's a jewel case CD, isn't it? It's a typical
it's a jewel case CD. It looks like a nicely put together CD.
It does. I really like the pink and the silver.
It looks really good. And apparently it comes with a 20-page booklet, so maybe there's a lot of extra cool imagery like the cover art we see. And he's also got a t-shirt on sale, which is again very sci-fi-esque, worth checking out. Also, side note, he also has an entire instrumental version of this album available, also with cool cover art that's slightly different to this one. So check out.
We haven't said what it's called. It's a Bad Enough Dude.
Yeah, Bad Enough Dude is the song that I got in my submissions.
And it's not actually just Brother Belmont. It's also Transmissions Through the Nuclear. Oh no, hang on. Is that the name of the? I'm confused.
That's the name of the album.
So what's a Bad Enough Dude?
That's the track. That's the track.
That's the track. Right, sorry. Track, Bad Enough Dude. Album, Transmissions Through the Nuclear Ash by Brother Belmont. Got you. Right, to support this, you can go to brotherbelmont.bandcamp.com. That's BROTHERBELMONT.bandcamp.com. All right, are you ready to...
Let's dive in. Let's go.
Right, hopefully it plays, right? If it doesn't, shoot me.
Okay, okay.
The president has been kidnapped by the ninjas. Are you bad enough to rescue the president?
Truck on the way to your haunted land.
And we are back in the house. Right. Okay. That to me sounded. Well, I didn't think it was dark, to be honest. I would say
it doesn't look as dark. It doesn't sound the way it looks, does it?
No. What it did sound like was full on 80s rock. 100%. Straight down the middle, like in a soundtrack of an 80s movie or something, like one of those power training scenes, maybe when like it's trying to get fit or something, like come through the light, and you know he's doing like funky kicks, that kind of stuff. Nice gravelly voice, driving beeline as you would expect, that kind of stuff. Good, real bang smack proper, like what people expect when they listen to synthwave. I would say that's what I thought of that. What were your feelings and thoughts?
When I first heard it, I'll be honest, I was actually annoyed that I'm so late to the party where he's concerned, because I'd never heard of him before until like 2 days ago, and I was like, damn, this is fire. Like, okay. He kind of like, I could imagine the track in a film, with David Hasselhoff doing something, driving through the city, you know. It gave me that vibe. But if you remember sort of early synthwave, it kind of gave me Sunset Neon, Magic Dance kind of vibes. I was like, I like this guy. I want to hear more.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like
Yeah,
it.
just all round great synthwave, synth rock.
Yeah, synth rock. That's what I'd call that.
And I definitely want to hear more from him.
Oh, I
was
see. So he's just done the two.
Yeah, I think so. He's pretty new from what I can see. Although at least on Spotify, because that's where I got my pitch from. Obviously, it was a playlist pitch.
Didn't pitch to me.
No love.
No love. Do you know what his name is?
I tagged him on the socials. His social name isn't Brother Belmont,
No.
but he's in the chat. He's in the tag that I did. But
Oh,
yeah, he
okay.
literally dropped a single last year and this album this year with the instrumental version. So very new.
All right. Well, he should sort out his socials. They need to be Brother Belmont. Or
I agree.
New ones. And let's just rip into this boring Bandcamp page as well. It's all white.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his name is, I don't know if it's pronounced Yosa or Josa, but yeah, Josa Tamas is his name.
Josa, is it with an S at the end or an F?
It's Josa, but being European, it could be Yosa. I'm not
Could
sure.
be Yosa, probably Yosa.
Yeah, but yeah.
Or maybe it's Yosaf. It sounds like it.
No,
needs
it's
an F in the
literally
end.
just spelled Josa.Tamas.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yosa, Tamas, your Bandcamp page. Unlike your music, you need to unlike your music,
It just needs some TLC.
it needs some TLC.
Be nice to him.
I like the banner. The banner's fine.
The
All right.
banner's fire.
Yeah, the banner's fine. Listen, Maya, have you ever brought anything Velcro?
I guess I've had some shoes with some Velcro on them.
I tell you what, I would never do it, man. It's a rip-off.
Oh my word!
Boom! 3 points from
damn.
downtown. You walked straight into that one.
I did. I
You
totally
didn't know that one was coming.
I didn't see
know.
it coming. I'm slacking. I'm slacking.
All right, let me take this opportunity to tell anyone out there who listens to this show that they can get a slight discount, 20% off their daily playlist submission if they use the code Retro Reverb 20. That's 20 the number and Retro Reverb as in my company, Retro Reverb Records, at the pro account checkout on daily playlists, and you get millions and millions and millions and millions of benefits from it, which I can't remember because I don't have the script up in front of me. However, I do use daily playlists on a daily basis, I would say, almost. And they are one of the main places I go to help support my artists on the label with their submissions to playlists. And we've been very successful for using them. So I would recommend them to anyone. Very cheap. You get free submissions as well, which is great with the standard submissions, unlike Groover, where you have to do the micro payments. But the downside is that sometimes people don't answer you. But hey, it's a free service, and any free service in this industry is fantastic. Wouldn't you say, Maya?
Oh yes, I would. And you can submit to me on there, and I will give you a listen. And
What are the names of your playlist, Maya? They're going to need to know that.
I have many, but the most popular ones are the synth pop playlist, where I playlist all vocal synth across all the different synthwave spectrum, and the melodic synth, which is all the instrumental synth across the synthwave spectrum. Those are my two most popular ones. So look out for me. I will give you that.
Do you know what? Different subject. I had somebody try to hack me again last night.
Are you joking?
Nope. They got.
I'm feeling like it's personal at this point.
No,
What
this
the
time
heck?
I don't think it is. I think it's phishing, right? So phishing spelled PH.
Okay.
So I kept getting these like login things, and I was like, "Hang on, I'm not requesting these." But the problem was they were going. So what happens? I've read about it now. Is what happens is people sell passwords illegally, old passwords. So they try and log in with old passwords and try and like, because the system like half recognizing things. Well, actually, that is a password that this person's used. They try and get in that way. But usually, most people have two-step verification on, which is what I do, which is normal. and then there's it generates a code, and what they try and do is like trick you into giving them the code by saying, oh, your account's been hacked, you know, or use this code or something like that, and or you just got sent a code, type it in here to check your account's secure and things like that. And there's loads of other different ways they try and do it. Anyway, they got into my Netflix account somehow, and they deleted my wife's parents and added themselves.
What
and
the
changed
heck? Really?
and changed the password. Yeah, somebody called Stella. And
Stella, you did not get your groove back. You need to just chill with that.
well, luckily, I
No.
managed to log into Netflix without password authorization and just boot them out and then change the password. But the reason that because I noticed these login attempts on a email that I've got that I hardly ever use. The problem is I can't flipping remember the password to that email. So I couldn't. I could. That email's linked to my phone, so I could see them on my phone, but I couldn't get onto the email on my desktop.
But can't you do like the security question where it asks like?
Yeah, I did all that, and they
up
said
and
we'll
all
get back
that?
to you in 24 hours to let you know. And by then, they'd already got into my Facebook. They also tried to get into my website, but I managed to.
Oh my gosh!
Stop them
I am
doing that.
sorry, friends. You really had a rough time of it.
I think the
with
only
all
way to
that
do it is just keep
foolishness.
changing your password like fairly often. That's the best way. Or I know they get these apps that do password generators for you every time you log in, but it's quite a pain. Time consuming. Anyway, right. You're listening to the Bandcamp Hour. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. My name is Cybertronix. I am the owner of Retro Reverb Records, and this show is brought to you through Spectrum on Air and in collaboration with Retro Synth Radio, who we have a friendly collaboration with over there on Retro Synth Records. Right, this is the show dedicated to bringing you most of the new, some of the new Bandcamp releases from the last week or two. We focus on supporting independent artists and trying to get as many of our little scenes artists out there and heard. So if you do like any of the music you hear on the show, please go over to Bandcamp, have a listen to their tracks, find them on social media, follow them, go to their YouTube channel, see if they've got a video, like it, subscribe. And if you can afford it and it's within your means and you want to, please do buy a track. But if you buy a track, there is the option to then go and leave a comment on that track, which really, really, really helps the artists and the algorithm and is hugely, hugely appreciated. If you don't have money, but you do still want to support them, you might want to just pop over to Spotify, add them to one of your playlists, or at least just play it so they get a stream. Right, okay, let's move on, shall we?
Let's get some music playing. Let's do it.
Yeah, enough of me talking. Right, we're going to go back to this artwork that we didn't like, Refractions.
I knew you were gonna go.
I'm going to let you re-diss it.
oh, the shade of it all. Okay.
You're just going to re-diss it again.
Oh, Lord.
Fresh diss. Fresh diss. All right, well, no,
You're making
listen.
it worse.
Well, it's true. We ripped into it last time.
We did, because the artwork's all kinds of all over the
Sucky.
place. It's the thing is, listen, I'm not gonna lie, this part I find difficult as an artist, right? But I will say this for the artists listening: if you are going to pick artwork, you have to consider the fact that on streaming sites, the thumbnail is only going to be about 2 millimeters big. So you need to have fonts and texts that are legible. And currently, this album artwork has 3 different fonts, 3 different colors, 3 different sizes, and none of them work well together. So it's difficult. It's difficult.
Yeah, right. We got orange, white, and red for the colours of the font. We've got Refractions written in like some, I don't know, future. It looks like a business font to me, man. It looks like some kind of.
It is a bit corporate.
Yeah,
it's
a
like
bit
what you'd see
corporate
on a mobile
pharmacy.
phone company or something. It is a bit.
No, I was
corporate.
actually thinking like pharmaceutical, even maybe,
Yeah, maybe even, yeah.
or some kind of like technology solutions, media solutions, or something like that.
I'm getting that.
Then underneath we've got his logo, which on standalone by itself isn't bad. I don't hate it. It's like,
But that would have probably looked better.
oh shit,
up
I've
in
got
the-
to show it, haven't I? So I just swore. Sorry, everyone.
Yes.
Anyone offended by my swearing, I apologise.
I will take my camera down so you can see that clearly.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
logo, I would have put on one of the top corners in the clouds because it would have popped more. It gets a bit swallowed up in the red flames of the clouds.
Oh, actually, it's better. Oh, do you know what? This guy.
You're upside down now. There we go.
No, I know why. The thing is, this guy. Another criticism of this, and I know this now because I was trying to get it to fit so that everyone listening could see it. This is not a square image. Look at it. The sides are longer than the top and the bottom.
Yes, that's true. If you go into the Bandcamp and you click into it, it is rectangular. So again, guys, 3,000 by 3,000 is the standard size. We're not trying to get picky, but it's difficult because we want your music to do well, and people do judge books by the cover, unfortunately, sometimes.
I think the main thing is that it needs to be square. So Bandcamp actually take 1400 by 1400 as the smallest square they allow. Anyway, the logo's good. It's white. It says Caspian KHW, and then it's like a reflection of the image. It's like a mirror reflection on the bottom. And then it says Rain Reznor.
Yeah, Reznor, yeah.
Slasher horror movie, whatever that's going on the bottom there. Right, okay. What else do we need to say about this? We need to zoom in so that I can read it. Okay, yeah, I remember now. The other problem with this was that
the
fonts,
Bandcamp page might give you a bit of a headache. It's
fonts.
Neon writing, neon red, neon green, neon blue on a black background. It's quite sharp to look at.
And somehow the red he's chosen isn't vibrant. It's almost like a blood red.
Yeah, it's like a Scorsese red. It's not great.
I don't know what Scorsese red is, apart from it's that red.
Like Martin Scorsese, like horror film red.
All right, okay. I thought it was a type of red. I thought you could go into like B&Q and get a Scorsese red.
Oh god.
Anyway, he says Caspian KHW is making some dark wave style EDM from the edge of the time rift. Much
love, yeah.
I can't read it because it's difficult.
It's difficult to read, yeah.
Anything else? Do you want to read the description, the triumphant return?
So the description of the album or the track says, the triumphant return of the golden age of the sun. Behold, the solar nights reflect and refract the inner light to you. We hope you enjoy this chill rock themed wave track, one of 4 to be pressed on an upcoming CD EP.
Oh, nice.
So Caspian, no shade, but you might want to pick a different artwork for the CD.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's give it a listen.
Let's
see what it sounds like.
All right. Okay. And we are back in the house. Right. Okay. That to me. Okay, we are back in the house. Can you hear me, Mayah? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. That tune did eventually come through, so fantastic. Listen, Mayah, tell me something. What did the grape say when it got stepped on?
I have no idea.
Not much, really. It just gave a little whine.
Do you know what? That one actually is funny. I'm gonna let you have one. I'm gonna let you have that one. Well, I have a mum joke for you.
All right, I'm ready. Do you want to do it now, or you want?
I'll give it to you now. Seeing as we're coming up to Mother's Day, what did the kids give their mum a blanket for Mother's Day? So why did the kids give their mum a blanket for Mother's Day?
A blanket, cover, sheet. It's got to be a play on words, surely. To keep her warm. No. All right, I don't know. Go on.
Because she was the coolest mum ever.
Because she was the coolest. Oh.
Brum, bum.
Right, excellent. All right,
Yeah,
let's talk about that track, because we did rip into the artwork a bit. So let's talk about something positive.
I think he redeemed himself with the music. I was actually vibing to that.
Okay, what was it you liked about it?
You can't go wrong with a shredded guitar solo, in my view.
Yeah, the guitars were good. Yeah,
Guitars were good. It had a nice feel about it. It's one of those ones you could just probably, let's say you're on like a big open road and you were just driving, like you could have that playing, you know, windows down, a lot of wind in your hair. Like it's that kind of song. Really, yeah. It's. I just feel like the artwork lets it down. In all honesty.
You know what? He was quite busy on social media. He was quite happy that we played the track last week, but obviously we didn't really play the track last week. So I don't know if he's listened to the show. If he has, he's either ignored our advice or hasn't listened to the show, or I don't know what's going on, but he's not done it, that's for sure. Anyway.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't care for our opinion in that area, you know, which is fine.
Maybe just look. I'll say one thing about this. In his view, when I don't have to tilt myself around in the camera, which is actually a hidden plus to it not being square, which is weird. Anyway, there we go. We're gonna move on. How long have we got? How long have we been waffling on for so far?
Probably a bit too much. So
no. We're an hour in.
Okay.
With all the bluffs and stuff. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go for Dress to Kill next, and if you get that up, I'm gonna go.
Oh, that's by Mask, right?
Yes. Yes. Right, let's tilt this bad
take
girl.
ourselves down so people can see.
Hang on. What way looks best? Like that, yeah? No.
How you had it before? That way?
This way?
No, how you had it before?
This one? This one.
I think so.
Right, let me move myself right there. I'm gone. No, I'm not. No, I am. Right, okay.
Right.
So, right. Where are we to? Right, here we are. So tell me, you can do this one. What can you see?
Okay, so the cover art, it's giving me sort of a comic strip effect. It looks like a crazed Playboy bunny. She looks like it looks a bit vampire-ish. She looks like she's got blood or some sort of saliva or something dripping out of her lips. And almost like she's got her hand up against the camera kind of look. So it's a strange one. It's in red and black pop art sort of style.
Yeah.
It's striking, but I do think I don't know. I almost feel like I know that it's a popular trend to have cover art with no text on it, but I actually feel like it would be good to have like an artist logo or album name on this. I don't know.
Why is that a trend at the moment?
I don't know why. I see this a lot these days. I see a lot of people using artwork with no text on it at all, which I think you can only get away with, in my view, if you're very well known and you're using a photo.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, on the top, her banner says she's not just a pretty face, and then I think that is Japanese writing behind it. I'm not an expert on
Oh, on the banner,
Could be Chinese, maybe. I don't know. It looks Japanese.
it looks like an Asian text of some sort. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure what it says.
Anyway, she's from Argentina in Buenos Aires.
But there's no biography and there's no description of the song. Oh no, there
No.
is. It just says "Get warmed up for Bloody Sweetheart," the new LP from Masked.
Right. Okay. So, you can support this by going to maskedsynthwave.bandcamp.com, which is MASKEDSYNTHWAVE.
But there are some cool tags that might give us a bit of an insight. I mean,
I was going to say that. Yeah.
We've got 80s metal, 80s horror, electronic slasher wave, dark synth wave, dark synth horror soundtrack, horror wave, retro wave, slasher, synth wave, and Buenos Aires. So
Right. So here's something that I like on the bottom that we haven't used before. But if you like Masked, you may also like. And then there's Unicorn by
there's
Gunship.
recommended artists, yeah.
Yeah, but to get a feel, we've got Unicorn by Gunship, New Blood by Occam's Laser, Occult 89 by Occam's Laser as well, Professor by Ghost, and The Age of Saucers by Hollywood Burns. So if you're a synthwave, I can't think of the word now. Aficionado? Is that what I'm?
If you're like a dark wave aficionado, we'll say.
Aficionado, that's the word I was looking for.
Then those are the similar or recommended artists that you might want to check out.
Right. Should we do it?
Let's listen.
And that was Dressed to Kill by Mars. We didn't say the name of the track beforehand. Bad. Shame on us. Shame on...
I think I did.
All right, well, it's Dressed to Kill for him by Masked, if you want to do it. And there's 2 tracks on it. One called Dressed to Kill. Oh, no, sorry, it's a 2-track single. One's called Dressed to Kill and one's called For Him. We listen to Dressed to Kill. Right. Okay, so, you know, if you like that, you can go and check out the rest of it somewhere else by somebody else, somewhere. Listen to the music. Go and listen to the music,
Go and listen
people.
to it, guys.
Go and listen to it. All right. For me, I'll start, if that's all right with you.
Fire away.
For me, that reminded me of a track that I had this sort of image of myself, younger, more attractive version of this, without glasses, in a grimy underground club on a Saturday night with lots of people dressed in black, and drinking shots of something strong, and that being the music that was going on in the background. A really grimy underground club. That's what that track reminded me of. No?
Yeah, it definitely gives sort of dungeons and BDSM cyberpunk kind of vibes, doesn't it? It's got that kind of like it gives, like it makes you think of hot leather.
It does.
And
It does
sweat.
make you think of hot leather. I liked it. I thought I liked the change in the second part of the track as well. I thought it was quite nice. It was very energetic. I was bopping along.
I like the
to it.
energy. It's
Yeah,
definitely one for the workout playlist. It's got that kind of vibe about it.
Absolutely.
Even though it's dark,
Maya, we
it
don't
wasn't-
have to have dark all the time. By the way, you know, we can switch it up. We can go to some cheeseburgers. We can do whatever it is. that
All
you
right.
need
Well,
to
next
do.
week you will have cheese on toast with a side of beans.
Not me.
No,
you
but
could
like,
choose them. You could choose them.
I mean, yeah, like that was dark, but it wasn't as dark as I expected by all their kind of imagery. That's probably my level of dark, because I don't like it too much on the dark side. I'm more on the light side of things, but I was vibing with that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Good. I thought we could just take a moment now to do some shout outs to some of our fellow brothers and sisters in the radio scene.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, why not? Why not? So if you enjoy our show, I'm obviously trying to get us up there, #1 in the dark scene, dark synth radio, whatever it is you get on Mixcloud. You know, you get like ratings on Mixcloud.
Yeah, you get like charts and stuff. Yeah.
Chart rating, yeah. I mean, we were somewhere at some point. Somewhere. I have to go and check. I don't know. But the thing is, it changes. It says like if you have to catch it. So if you've gone down or up, it shows you where you currently are. So you need to be looking at it at the exact time you're at its highest point. Which, let's be fair, I'm never going to do. So somebody needs to do that for me. Honestly, I've got to delegate that task. Right, sit there and watch Mixcloud for the next 5 days and tell us where we got to.
Yeah,
nice, though.
I don't have the time to do that either.
Yeah, but some people are always posting like, "Oh, look at me, I'm brilliant, and I got to this high." I want to do that. I want to say, "Look at us, we're brilliant. Look how high we got on this
Well,
chart."
then you have to keep your eye on it, friend.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm going to hire somebody.
Without looking.
Surely AI can do this. This is the kind of thing that we should be delegating to AI. And if we can't, then why not? And I'm going to complain to the AI company.
If there's a case for AI, that might be it, my friend. Yeah.
Bloody AI. Flipping AI. Right, okay. Anyway, that's enough moaning about that. Right, anyway,
Yes.
I'm sure we're #1 every week. Anyway, shout goes out. Right, shout goes out to. Who we're going to shout out to? I haven't got a list. It's off the top of my head. We'll do Night Ride. We'll do Karen.
Yeah, Karen. We'll do Jules, Julian Hawkes. We'll do.
Yeah, and Dennis. They're on the show together, aren't they? Jules and Dennis.
Yeah, we'll obviously have to do Dan Eachus from Retro Synth.
Is it Eachus? I call it Ecus.
I think it's Ecus. I don't know. It's a hard
It's
one.
you. Is it? How's it
I
spelled?
would shout out Michelle Ward from Phoenix FM, Eat My Brunch. She plays a lot of the stuff for the independent guys in the scene.
April O'Neil.
Suzanne Letting
Oh,
from
obviously.
Spectrum, of course.
April
O'Neil,
O'Neil.
of course. Dave and Warren. So
Heartbreak
Memory
Hero.
Design.
Yeah, those two are on YouTube, aren't they? They go live on YouTube.
Yeah, they are. They broadcast via Retro Synth as well.
White Line Radio.
Yeah. I think you said Heartbeat Hero, Dan.
Yeah, Heartbeat Hero, yeah.
Of course.
Satsuma aren't around anymore, are they? They've stopped.
Yeah, and Luigi hasn't been around for a minute either. There's a few.
That'll do. That's enough.
But that was a lot of names.
What I'm thinking of doing is getting on the website, is getting a list of other radio shows up for that people can go and check out if they want. You know, we'll do a you can find people in the synthwave scene here type thing on the website just to be nice. Why not?
Yeah, and to be honest,
love.
there's a lot of synthwave supporters who playlist and share the love. People like Craig Packman's a huge one.
Oh yeah, he's
Photo Synthwaver. There's a few who do a lot to sort of share the love.
I think it helps to break down some of the organically formed cliques, and I don't mean that they're doing it on purpose. It's just sometimes algorithms put you in a little bubble of people who listen to the same music as you, and then you just don't break away. And like you said, you just found that guy recently and you're a bit annoyed that you were late to the party.
Yeah,
that can kind of happen sometimes, and you can sort of because if you like a lot of stuff from one group of people, or keep putting that in front of you, and you might not see stuff from other radio stations and stuff like that, and that is not beneficial for anyone in the scene. So we want to help everyone network out as much as possible, which is the whole bloody point of this show.
Yeah,
is getting people out there. And yes, occasionally I do throw some of our artists on, but why not? I mean, I'm networking everyone else as well, so there we go.
But we do like to show a lot of the artists that are lesser known, who don't get as much exposure, because there are many who everybody listens to who perhaps don't need as much of a push. So for those who are new or those who are struggling to get a bit of a following, you're the people that we want to show.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Cellarex LA Dreams released a vinyl this week or something.
He released two
vinyls.
Two of his old vinyls. And for those of you who know Kevin, Celebrate Daily Dreams, that's my boy. Yeah. I've worked with him more than anyone else, and I will hope long may that continue, because I love that man. He's amazing. Yeah. So check out his albums. Yeah, do. Right. But my point was, I looked at the followers on it, and I deliberately decided not to choose it because I thought he don't need any help. He had like 200 thumbnails on there, and it's really good music. It is really good music. He's amazing.
But for that specific reason, I thought, you know what, he's doing fine. I'll pick someone else. But you should. You know what? There's a few artists that released stuff recently that I've really wanted to showcase, but then I do see, but you got 50,000 streams, or you do have loads of followers, and because we've got limited time on the show, we want to give love to those who don't have as much of a push. So do submit to us if you're not as known, because you're likely to get picked up, guys. Yeah, and in fact, that reminds me. So here's a good example of someone who, where the hell is it? I haven't got it. No, there it is. Right, okay, I found it. But it's called, is it on, I haven't put it on here. Dun, dun, dun. Right, we'll do it now. Right, okay, so this is a really good example of somebody who is quite well known, who is popular, but doesn't really sell as much as they probably should. Oh, it's doing that weird looping thing. I hope it's gone. It's stopped now. Yeah. Okay. I think he's excellent. He's really well talented. I'm looking at it now. He's done a CD cassette. He's got. I'm like, who are you about to show us? Like, the suspense is for real. I don't know if you've got him. Anyway, Vampire Stepdad. I have got him. Yeah. So he's got 35. I think this has gone up a little bit. So actually, he's not doing terribly. But I think that his music deserves a little bit more love than it gets. And I haven't actually heard it yet. No? When I was putting together some of the promos for this show, it's not a name that I'm familiar with. So that kind of proves your point right there. Have you not heard of Vampire Stepdad?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Exactly your point.
Are
Case
you on
in
the
point.
Night Shift 2 K9 Cop album? Can you see it by Stepdad? If you just go into Bandcamp.
Yes, I can.
I'll start anyway. Vampire Stepdad is from Atlanta in Georgia. And then he says there's something strange in the neighborhood. We all know where that comes from, don't we?
Ghostbusters, baby.
There's something. You sing it. You'll do it better than
Something
me.
strange in the neighborhood.
There
Who
we
you
go.
gonna call?
See, that was better than if I did it. I know Mayah secretly wants to do a vocal collaboration with me. She's been well impressed with my vocals, and if she
I
says
will love to sing with you, my friend.
I
Why
have done
not?
I have done vocals on a track.
I know you showed me that one with you and Alex Vicchetti.
Yeah, I think I've done another one as well. I've done two. Yeah. Anyway, I can't sing, but you do wonders. You can do wonders with effects, people. Just give it a go. Do you know what? I did it just so that I've done a vocal track, so at least I can say I've done one.
Well,
Right.
look, you don't sound like Screeching Cat, so it's fine.
No, I think I just about hold a note. Right. Let's talk about this. Right.
I like the cover art. Do you want to show the cover art for those listening?
Sure. Why the hell not?
He says,
if
sure.
I've got it, if I remember to do it, I feel like I might.
You have it. You have.
No,
to
I've done it. I've done it.
Yay!
Right, let me get rid of my ugly face. Right, 1 second. Right, here we go. Bye.
Now this cover's all kind of cool. I like.
Right, you
it.
do it then. Go on. You like it. Go on. Go on.
Well,
Go on.
I like the fact that Night Shift is in your classic alarm clock sort of font. I like that. And the 2 kind of has like a nod to sort of old Nightmare on Elm Street kind of font. Interesting that it's a donut. It's like a glazed Krispy Kreme donut being munched by a bloody vampire, which is really interesting.
And the jam is like blood, or the jam is blood. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a strange one. And K9 Cop is in like a script font that almost looks like something somebody would write using an old ink and quill. It's like it's interesting, but I like the fact that behind the mouth and the donut there's like a blue haze, which I guess is like a nod to the cop's uniform, maybe.
Purple haze. All in
Yeah.
my brain.
Like it's let's just say it kind of gives me movie poster vibes, the cover art, which I like.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy, one of the things I really like, I mean, I tried to sort of sign him. It didn't quite happen, but I'm hoping it might do in the future, but we'll see. The thing is, if you click on the tapes and have a look, he is all about the aesthetics. He takes his aesthetics super seriously. And obviously he is Vampire Stepdad, so maybe that's what the Tifa is about. But can you see the tape? This like sort of... what would you call it? Like it's not see-through white. It's like marbled, smoky white, and then it's got a vampire little cop thing.
Looking at it, it's
Marbled.
It's kind of like a translucent, like okay. It's the kind of plastic that you used to like, that kind of white that's on like an old DVD case. See-through but not quite clear.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of explaining it. I like that. Yeah,
And it has like a sticker.
But look how he set that up. He's obviously done that at home. He's got his own little pair of vampire teeth. He's got a little cup. Where the hell he got that? It says blood on it. I don't know.
And he has an old retro boombox in the background.
Yeah,
and it almost
really
looks like a tiny coffin behind it. Like he's really thought about a full-on aesthetic.
This is why I love the guy.
Retro. Yeah, see guys, this is what we're saying. Even if it's not your sort of cup of tea, 10 out of 10 for their effort. Like he's really considering his branding here, and these are things that stand out to people, especially people who are collectors who want to pick up that cassette and have it on their shelf. They'll want one that looks like this.
You know what? He reminds me of the Garbage Pail Kid stickers. The way the aesthetics are so 80s. He's really...
I love it. He's done
really
a great job with that.
Yeah. To support this, you can go to vampirestepdad.bandcamp.com. That's VAMPIRESTEPDAD PIRESTEPDAD, vampirestepdad.bandcamp.com. If you like Vampire Stepdad, you may also like Monsters by The Midnight, Skyline Sessions by Alpha Chrome, Cat Out of Hell by Cat Temper, and Vampire Stepdad recommends Night Raptor EP by The Night Raptor, At Intervals by Hello Meteor, and Neon Haze EP by Brandon. All three of those, I think Night Raptor EP I've heard, but the rest I have not. The tags are 80s electronic, outrun, retrowave, synthwave, and Atlanta. Right. Anything else? This is a...
Yeah, I would just say, side note, if you want to pick up the CD, it is the donut from the cover with the blood teeth marks in it, which is a really cool CD. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, like just kudos to him on the artwork, and I like the Bandcamp page. I love the banner with the splash blood everywhere, and it's just great aesthetic, great
Hang on,
branding.
I was going to say, I thought he was selling the CD for £3, but no, it's $10. It's a sticker. You can get a donut sticker and a car.
You can get the
sticker.
donut sticker, but the CD, I guess the disc is going to be that kind of image.
He
which
must have
is
got
really
a good deal.
cool.
He's got 12 on the cassettes and 10 on the CD, so he's done quite well. He must have ordered in bulk. It says limited to just 50, but we'll see. All right, let's get into the track. So
Let's listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can get through all the rest as well as we go through. And that was Dressed to Kill by Mars. We didn't say the name of the track beforehand.
for some reason it plays for like a couple of seconds and then kicks out.
Sweet. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Alex. You're way better than last minute.
Way better.
Way better. We're not pro, we're not paid, but one day we will be, and we will be paid, and people will pay us to do this way more smoothly, I am sure. Right, listen, Mayah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I loved it.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me that joke.
No, I loved it.
Do you know what?
From start to finish.
I'm really feeling it. I'm pissed off. Why have I only just learned about this person?
I cannot believe he's been around for ages. I mean,
I know, but he's been incognito because your girl hasn't heard till now. But better late than never. I was vibing with that. It gave me kind of like Beverly Hills Cop vibes. I totally get the cop element. I was hearing it, and it was so retro. It's just I love it. Love it.
The whole thing tied together from start to finish.
Beautifully produced, I might say. Beautifully mastered and mixed.
Yep.
Everything was balanced. It sounded fire. And I reckon,
My question is, because he's just released that one single, so there's 11, 12 tracks coming. If they tie together as well as the whole aesthetic does, the sound of that one single,
he will sell out quick on that one. I'll say that. Yeah, we dig you.
Come over to Retro Record Records. Join the family, man. Join us. We need you, and you need us. Right, okay. Right, okay. Big shout goes out to anybody who's in the chat today. Thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show. Music better than last time. He said the music's still on, but it's not still on now. You can't hear it, can you, Mark?
No.
Right, okay. Right,
who's up next?
Hey. Let me think. Right, we just did night shift. Let me just hold on. I'm just looking through here. I actually like having them up here because you can't see what I'm doing.
No, but I have them all up.
Yeah. Should we go to the Worldview?
Let's go to Worldview.
Yes, right. Do I even have it though? There it is. Right, okay. So, I've got it on two different screens. I've got one that's easy to see and then one that's not so easy to see. Right, Worldview is from the UK. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Right.
Worldview is another one I've only just discovered. He submitted to me, and no, me neither. Never heard of him, but I was feeling the song. So, thought I'd give him some love because he hasn't got a whole lot of followers.
I'll do this one
I
because
have.
Worldview is the alias of the show. I'm wondering what this is going to sound like now. Singer-songwriter, UK Kingdom are the tags. Okay, so the description is: everything is temporary. It's a new collection of songs exploring topics of loss, nostalgia, changed times, and the vagaries of
I think
success.
it's meant to say
Vagaries of success. Thank you.
Yeah.
The common thread being contingency and
Impermanence.
What does impermanence mean? I've never heard of that.
And you're the English teacher.
I don't know. I've never heard of it. Impermeable. You don't know either. Right.
No, I don't.
That's 11. These 11 tracks are a melodic, eclectic mixture of rock, pop, and folk, incorporating everything from Moogs to musical boxes, Telecasters, and Theremins. Is that right? Theremins?
It's either Theremins or Thermarins. I don't know.
Thermarins. Vocoders to violins, ukuleles, and to
and Ulian pipes. So he's
pipes.
using real instruments. So already, kudos to you.
Right, is it possible that you could look up what that word means?
What, impermanence?
Yeah, is it impermanence or impermanent? Impermanence, maybe.
Impermanence. So it's quite hard to read. So forgive me if I'm.
Do you want me to spell it?
No, I've got it. Right, meaning. The state of fact or lasting for only a limited period of time.
Ah, right. Not as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. Right. Just a
He could
big
have
words.
just said temporary, but it is, yeah. that
Just
is
a
the
big
title.
long words. We didn't really need. All right, guys. two supporters on it. Oh, we haven't done the artwork. Right. Okay. Let's do the artwork. Right. So first of all, the artwork is blood. That is important to say.
It is, and I can only assume that's intentional.
Yeah, it looks like Chandler from Friends.
You might want to put it up for the listeners.
Oh yeah,
on
sugar.
Mixcloud fans.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I'll
You've
do
still
that now.
got
You keep
K9
going.
Pops behind you.
You keep
So
going.
yeah, so the cover art is a guy, I'm assuming it's Worldview or Oliver Worldview, in a black turtleneck sweater, profile view, got glasses on, in a black room with a oh gosh, I've got a big forehead, leave us alone. He's in a black room with a black door, looking very contemplative in the shot.
You know what they say about highbrows? Very intelligent people. Sorry.
Well, we are. Thank you very much. And Worldview is in sort of typewriter font, and everything is temporary. Is just in a basic red font.
What do you think about the height of everything is temporary?
I almost think it's it again. I think it's all very intentional. It's almost like it's fading out into nothing because it's so close to the bottom of the screen.
It's not close. It's too high. That's the thing I was thinking. It's like not in the bottom corner. It's an inch or two up.
Yeah, but again, I think that's intentional.
Okay. No, so I was
I could
asking,
be
do
wrong.
you like it? Do you like it?
Not particularly.
No, nor do I. I've said
But
this to
that doesn't have any bearing on the music, though.
No, of course not. No, and
I will
I
say.
like everything else about the artwork. I just don't like the height of that.
Personally, I would have made the text white that says everything is temporary, just so it looks more uniform. But I guess,
or the same color as Worldview,
yeah,
which is kind of like whitey yellow, isn't it? It's like it's cream.
It's kind of like an ecru, like a cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so apparently we've got about 20 people in the chat, so that's great. Hello, everyone in the chat. We hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, and please do drop us any comments or ask us any questions. We're happy to try and answer them and engage with you as we go through the show. It doesn't just need to be myself and Mayah. It can be myself, Mayah, and yourself.
And you guys, yeah. And we will bring you into the conversation as we talk about the track afterwards. So.
Yeah, and you are, when you come and join the show, you become part of the family, the Retro Reverb Records family, because you're listening in. So that's what we want. Right. Okay. Can I put myself back on? Because when I take myself off, it freezes.
Let's do that.
Just too many bits of weird technology, because I've just can see myself mouth open and I just look horrible. I don't know if everyone else can see. I can't see what's going on.
I don't know.
Right, okay, so anyway, the album's called Everything is Temporary by Worldview, and are we going for the song Can't Come Back From That?
No, we're going for Chance Is Gone. That's the one that was submitted to me.
Gatsby. Right, Chance Is Gone. Right, we'll do that. And to support this, you can go to worldview.bandcamp.com. Right, the only other thing I've got to say about it is there's a weird pipe in the banner. Don't know what that means. Weird pipe.
It is a bit random, isn't it? Yeah,
it's a little bit random.
It's like a clip out of a smoker's pipe with Worldview in like a weird Disney type.
My grandpa used to smoke a pipe like that. That's all I've got to say about it. Exactly like that. The sides are white. I hate that.
It's all white. It's all.
Everyone knows that I hate the
It's
white.
all quite clinical. The white.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm in a hospital. Right. Anyway, let's listen to this track because it is 5 minutes long, and I do want to get a couple more tracks in before the
Right. Let's go.
show.
Where am I? Who are these people?
And we are back in the house. Right, I couldn't play all of that one because I want to get a few more in before the end of the show.
Cool.
I think
Thoughts?
I think for me, I felt like the vocals. I felt like he was struggling a little bit. They sort of, the jazz is gone, a bit like that. So it felt a little bit like it was right at the edge of his range, maybe. So he didn't have the very powerful voice, and I'm not sure. Maybe it was almost a tiny bit flat in parts. So the vocals didn't reach me. And I know other artists who've got similar sounding vocals to that, and I know that other people do like that style. It didn't work for me. The things are okay with the track. I thought it was nicely arranged. Good beeline. Some nice instrument uses in there. So it was quite well produced. I didn't feel. I'm not sure if I'd listen to it again personally. It didn't quite reach me, I'm afraid.
No, that's cool. I think what stood out to me with this song, because it's not exactly one that I would race to listen to either, but I like the fact that it's a producer who's doing everything. He's doing the vocals, he's producing everything.
Yeah,
you don't see that a lot,
No.
especially with men in this scene. A lot of the men in this scene don't sing, who do self-produce. And his voice reminded me a little bit of Rogue FX.
Oh, I was actually going to say that, but I thought because I didn't want to say I didn't like it, and then to say it was like Rogue FX.
No, but for me, I think
Actually, I don't really like Rogue FX's vocals. I'll be honest with you. That is something that I've said to him directly to him, so I don't feel too bad. He says that it's part of his music, his sound signature. I respect that. For me, it doesn't. It's not for me. His vocals are not for me.
I think it's one of those, like, this kind of voice is a very acquired voice. You either really vibe with it or you don't. And I like the fact that I think these kind of voices do work best with electronic music, or almost kind of punky kind of music. There's a lot of slurring of notes and stuff, but that is the style.
It's almost a little bit like Pulp.
Yes, it is kind of Jarvis Cockery, which is, it's a bit like, that is the style. So you're either going to dig it or not. But I like the fact that I think the reason I wanted to play this track this week is because I respect the fact that he's not trying to sound like anyone. He's not trying to copy any.
That's for sure. No,
any like
original,
specific electric sound or specific synthwave sound. He's putting his own stamp on things, and I appreciate that, because I think a lot of artists fall into the trap of, I want to make a song like this, I want to make a song like that.
Yeah.
So for that reason, and the fact that he's a Brit, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you some love, because I think you deserve it.
I'll tell you what. All right. Anyway, yeah, he's a Brit. Yeah, good. So fair enough. Yeah, let's give him some bits. So that's Chances Gone by Worldview.
Worldview.
Yeah, Worldview. And you can support that by the link I said earlier on, which is worldview.bandcamp.com. Go over there. If you like that sound, go and support him by all means. So earlier on this week, on Monday, my son, he likes to play with the pots and pans. He's not even 2 yet, in the cupboard. And we'd accidentally left like a glass salad bowl thing.
Oh no, did he smash it?
He did. He smashed it. He dropped it and smashed it. And I was not exactly in but it's hard to, we got open plan anyway. I wasn't exactly in the room with him. Anyway, I heard it drop, smashed, ran into the other room. By the time I'd got there, it sliced his thumb badly. And I had to rush him off to hospital. Anyway, he ended up having 5 stitches. He's totally fine. It's okay. He was quite brave about it. He had 5 stitches. It missed the tendon, like in the corner of the thumb, thankfully. But it's healing really well. He's fine. But it made me think, why did the computer go to the doctors?
Why did the computer go to the doctors? I don't know, but the fact that you're laughing is throwing me off.
So bad.
I don't know. Go on.
Because he had a virus.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes they're so bad, they're funny. That's how I see it anyway.
See, maybe because I have a Mac, I don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
Oh, snobby. I use Apples and Macs.
You kind of need to if you make music, but anyway.
No, you're right. With music, you should use a Mac.
It's no snobbery. It's just practical.
No, it's one of those things I've just used PCs all my life now. So I had a mate who was a Mac salesman, one of my best mates, Mac salesman for years.
And
he was always going on about using
one, no?
No, but they cost twice the price, but they also last twice as long. I just couldn't be bothered to learn how to use them, to be honest. Right, listen.
Let's listen to some music from.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Shout goes out to everyone listening. Thank you very much. This is Bandcamp Hour, episode 56. I'm Cybertronix. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. The Bandcamp Hour is the home of independent artists, synthwave, all of the subgenres, darkwave, chillwave, cyberpunk,
vaporwave, dreamwave, chiptune, future funk. You know it. You know it all.
You can submit to us through either Groover or through daily playlists, and just search for Retro Reverb Records on either one, or Mayah Kamara, or find us on social media, and then you will see our link trees, and they can tell you where to go to submit. Right. We're going to go for this one next, which is called Jungle Terror by, I can't say it's too small.
By Camlin.
Thank you. Let me just zoom in. By Camlin. One of the reasons I chose this is because they are from, I think it's Vietnam. Indonesia.
No, Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Marxist dark synth duo from Indonesia. Well, that's an interesting description.
Yeah. So I chose it because of the part of the world they're in. I've not heard any synthwave come out of there at all. None. Zero.
No, me neither. Which is an interesting. Yeah, but how did they fall into the scene?
Don't know, but I want to reach people. I want to reach people out there in that part of the world. That's our goal, to reach everyone everywhere and get music from all parts of the world. It's a bit of a. It is. I'll be honest with you. It's a bit of a strange submission. I'm not quite 100% sure how I feel about it. It's definitely got like war vibes, like jungle warfare vibes going on. There's a video
exactly what it says in the title.
Yeah.
I mean, terror. I've not heard this one, but looking at the tags, it says alternative, electric rock, dark wave, goth, Marxism, political, post-punk, revolutionary, synth rock, and Jakarta. So interesting tags right there.
Let's do it because we're going to run out of time. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. Right, I'm going to play it. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry.
That's all right. I didn't know if we were going to discuss the cover, but fine.
No. Okay, cover. There's two people in those little hats that they wore in Vietnam when they were in the war. Those little straw pointy triangle hats. They've got guns and they're pointing them at people. Right, cover done. Excellent.
Right.
Okay.
Inside the scary.
And we are back in the house. Right, I couldn't play all of that one because I want to get a few more in before the end of the show.
Cool.
Scary. Why? Crusaders are falling like dominoes in our battlefields. Just said that you will be able to invade us in a month, but it has been years since you declared the war.
And we are back in the house. Right, Mayah, I'm going to let you do a description and try and see if I can squeeze in one last track before we go. Do you want to quickly tell me what you thought?
Interesting. It's interesting. It kind of has like a mix between synth and punk.
Yeah.
Definitely original and fresh sounding. Not what I expected to hear coming out of Indonesia. So shouts out to them because that was interesting. I liked it.
Yeah, me too. All right, so to support this, you can go to CAMLANNMUSIC. That's camlanmusic.bandcamp.com. Listen, we've got just a few minutes left. I think I might go to Forbidden Desires.
I was thinking that.
As the last one, because it's quite interesting. We might not get enough time to review it because we might get cut off. So I'm just going to quickly describe it. So what can you see in the artwork, Mayah?
The artwork, I don't even know if I can describe that.
It's very
erotic.
It's very male erotic.
It's very male erotic. So basically there's a gentleman with a gas mask on his face.
I'm not sure if it's a gas mask. It's a hospital.
Okay.
Mask.
Yeah, like an oxygen mask. That's wired up to the back passages of the other man. And he's having his hair stroked.
And they're both naked.
And there's like sort of haziness in the room, I guess almost like steam. So it's
All right,
very...
Listen, I'm going to have to cut you off if we're going to want to hear this.
It's quite X-rated. I don't need to say any more than that.
It's called Forbidden Desires, and you can find it by Darkhold.
Darkhold.
Yeah, and you can find it on YouTube. They haven't given us a Bandcamp link, right? So we'll just jump into this tune now, and I think that will probably be it, Mayah. We'll see if we can come back or not.
Okay.
Basic on.
This year is all about self-care.
No. That's not worked.
With me, the fire of lust and devotion, bodies collide right now. I'm gonna win you. I hope it comes true, and I will tell you the fear and do. In this forbidden desire.
listening